Hey everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at today with another Let's Play. And today we're going to be looking at King Ghidorah versus Godzilla and Rodan. I thought about going with the Jaguar, but I decided, you know what, I'd rather beat up these two guys. Kind of reenact Invasion of the Astro Monsters. So, something I should let everyone know is that my recording got messed up, so I'm actually re-recording my voice and everything like that. For some reason, the video recorded, but the audio didn't. So, oh well. Hopefully, the next one I do, we won't have this issue. I swear I've done these before. So, what I thought today would be a good thing to do is kind of actually do a full review of the game. I haven't done one. I've given my thoughts briefly on it and through most of my videos. This is my second Let's Play playthrough with a kaiju, my first one being Biolante. So, I've kind of hinted at things that I've felt about this game, and so I just think it would be a good time now to actually talk fully about the game and my thoughts on it. Um, the first thing I'm going to say is I'm a fan of this game. It's one of my favorite PlayStation 4 games, and I understand the criticism that goes along with this game. I really do. I don't think it's one of the worst games ever made. I know that sometimes gets thrown around, and I know that was on WatchMojo.com, and I just don't believe that at all. There's a lot worse games that I played, and this is definitely not one of them. Now, I will say this game is definitely made for fans. I would have a hard time recommending this game to, let's say, my girlfriend. She, plays video games, but this is definitely not her thing. I think if you're a Godzilla fan or a kaiju fan in general, you are definitely going to like this game. But if you're just someone, looking to play a video game, have fun, um, almost like if you're thinking this is going to be a fighter, this isn't the case. You definitely have to be a fan of this game to enjoy it. So the first thing I want to talk about is right now the models for these kaiju are amazing. There's so much detail, and I think they picked the right models and the right image of each kaiju. Um, I love Rodan here. Rodan is uh, his appearance is based off of his first film, Rodan. Oh, I just got messed up by Godzilla there. While Godzilla and King Ghidorah are based off the Heisei look. And I'm actually okay with that. I think they look great. All the kaiju look good in this game. And, that's always definitely a good thing. Um, you know, the areas are good. I do like them. I do feel that, some of them are based off scenes, areas from movies. So, if you go to Tokyo, even today, you can actually see them. But us being fans would recognize them from different movies. Um, Something to talk about, because it just happened now. Um, you just saw earlier, I was getting whopped by two of them, and there was really nothing I could do because of the fact that there is no block button, and this is a real issue in this game. Oh, I just got knocked out again. I should really stop flying towards Godzilla. It's not working out. Because there's no blocking in this game, you will sometimes get spammed attacked, especially by kaiju like Destroya and Biolante. They have the ability to spam you, and you're pretty much stuck. You you do have a sort of block where all of a sudden you become invulnerable for a few seconds, um, but that's based off your temperature gauge. So you're going to either use those up and not have any more to attack with, or you're going to run out and you're not going to be able to attack it to begin with at all, and then you can't even block. So I definitely do think a block was needed in this game, without a doubt. But there's unfortunately nothing you can do now with that. You know, you have to just kind of time your quote unquote blocks correctly in this game. So I love this game. I think there is a lot of fan service in this game. Um, Everything from the areas that they chose, the machineries that we, weapons that we go up against, like Super X and Super X2. The way they work in the movies, they work in the video game, so I love that. You know, getting blasted by Super X2 because I tried to hit it with a beam attack is great. You know what I mean? Like, and if you've never seen Super X2, or if you've never, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it would mean nothing to you, because it's just it bouncing its attack back. But that's what it does in the movie. Um, even the even the weaponry that changes as your level goes up, I think that's great as well. Because you'll go through and you'll recognize um, weaponry, like in the I don't know what they call it, but they fire the laser, the maser cannons. Those will start appearing at a certain point. So yeah, so I think that's one of my favorite pieces. Um, Going forward, though, some of the things that aren't that great with it is in general is what we're looking at now. Really the thing to do in the stage is fight the kaiju and then also destroy the generators. That's about it. And I think they could have done so much more with the story. You had so many kaiju in this game that you could have done something pretty interesting. So I kind of, that's unfortunate in my opinion. It's definitely something that the other games did very well. But it's just seeing now like me flying like that. It looked like it was coming out of the movie. So every single time like I start talking negative about it, I do something or see something, I'm like, oh, it's so great. Um, Another thing, like I was just talking about the selection of kaiju, they pretty much have every kaiju that you would want to play as. Are there some that you would definitely want to, and maybe some that should have been in there? Of course. Um, but at the end of the day, I think the kaiju that they chose uh, were definitely good choices. You know, um, Maybe the only thing I would change is not having like 5 Mechagodzillas. It feels like. Um, I guess I'm missing a destruction piece. So this is one thing, because everything kind of breaks apart and everything kind of looks the same, and now all of a sudden I have to search, and because the camera doesn't help things, now I have to kind of go looking around, which kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? Um, some other things I really like about the game, they use some of the music from the series, but then when they don't, each stage has its own music, and I would say that it fits very well in with the whole game. It does suit the game very well. And yeah, so the next and final piece about this game that I like to talk about is the importance of understanding what this game is. And I think a lot of people think this is a fighter when in reality it's not. And I understand that because it was Godzilla versus at one point. Um, People love those PlayStation 2 era games, and I do too. They're one of my favorite fighting games of all time. But this is not what this game is trying to be. This game is a simulator in the lines of Godzilla Generations. So that's really important to understand. So the whole game is built differently than the fighting games that we were used to. Um, and that's particularly one of the things I really like about this game is that it is a simulator. And, I do enjoy that a lot. So it's a very different feel. If you're not into that, that's going to be difficult for you to get into, I think. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this review. Overall, I kind of gave my all the points that I really could think of. Next time around, we're going to be at a stage. I think that's probably going to be the stage with the super weapons. So that should be fun, and hopefully next time my recording will work. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.